Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati, at one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bearcats will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Colorado's offense will have the first possession of the game. Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, David.
And they'll feature him. They'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often. And he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is built around his ability to run.
Nothing but green ahead. He's inside the 40. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
Across the 25. Touchdown, Buffs! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Cincinnati's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways in how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them. They'll throw screens. They'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And they're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man to the left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. After run, now throw. He's going to run it. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Cincinnati, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on 1st down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse, the ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Logan. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
He's got it. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Buffaloes are marching down the field.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just incredible.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the offense. Quarterback keeps it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over LSU. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's going to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see what they've got on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Get it out on the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
I'll tell you guys, this fullback is not just a blocker. He can catch the football, and he can also run it, especially on third down. What a weapon.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Off play action on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burks. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Second down coming up.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Unleashes one. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Another incompletion on third down.